Hello everybody, this is your reviewer and this is Louis Fallon's Entertainment, and today I'm doing the X Plus 30 centimeter 12. Actually, this amazing piece is actually 35 centimeters. It's probably around 14 to 15 inches tall. It is Mechagodzilla 2 from the movie from 1993 from X Plus. I got this figure without a box. I got it online for a really amazing price. This is an amazing figure. I just, luck would have it. I just wanted to make it clear to you guys that I've been bragging about that I was going to get the 30 centimeter 12 inch Anguirus, and that never happened because when I made the order on Google Shopping, that they told me that they were out of stock with the figure, and so they had to give me my money back. So I'm gonna have to wait for that much sought after figure that I've been wanting for a long time. But on outside of that, and this is okay. Let's take a look at this figure. It is just an amazing, monumental piece. I mean, just look at this thing. Turn it around a little bit. We're going to turn it around. You guys can see it from this point right here. Okay, it has a tail stand like most X Plus figures usually come with tail stands. Not all of them do. It's because his tail is kind of facing up off the ground. One of the things I've had a problem with this Mechagodzilla design is just the tail was not long enough, and X Plus probably could have had the tail facing down. Would have probably actually kind of look a little bit lame, but I think it would have served the purpose for this figure. Okay, let's look at the face. The face is an amazing sculpture. It captures the look and style of the movie. Okay, let's open it. I'm going to show you guys. The mouth opens, reveals. Okay, I'm going to try to. And you can see the inside of it. You can see, if you look really closely, there's some laser guns on the inside of the mouth. I'm trying to. All right, let's try to. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, you can see the guns in there. It looks monumental. I'm just blown away by the size of this guy. I didn't know he was going to be this big. And the teeth are individually sculpted, a nice silver and very robotic-like, and there's some sharp edges to the teeth. And now we're going to look at the side profile. You can see the armor plating on the cheekbones, and you could see the shafts. It probably allows it to fly on the movie part of it. Let's turn it around. Let's turn this big boy around, and you can see the other one. And the eyes. There's a Rick Boy light up, but this is not a Rick Boy light up. So you can see the eyes are about as real as you can get. I mean, X Plus usually knocks it off the park. The eyes look realistic, just like they did on the movie, and you could see there's no actual nostrils, and it's very robotic like, and it's fantastic. It looks, you could see some of the dorsal plates on the top of it. Mechagodzilla's either had this point right here, usually facing backwards or forwards. It's a nice little razor sharp like looking horn, and it looks fantastic. It looks amazing, and I'm going to show you guys. This figure has some articulation on the head. Okay, it's to close the mouth. You could turn the head a little bit. Okay. Turn the head. I don't really like to do stuff like that, especially with X Plus. I just got this guy, so I don't really want to mess with that. And so you could turn the head either way, either side. And now let's look at the neck part, and you could see the shafts, including the ventilator. They look like ventilator shafts on the neck, and it's very. Keep in mind, this Mechagodzilla doesn't have a whole lot of detail, even on the movie, and that suits me just fine. It doesn't have to have copious amount of detail like the 1974, the 75, or even the the Millennium one. Okay, now let's turn around, look at the side profile of the head. You can start seeing the dorsal plates going down. The dorsal plates are nicely individually sculpted. They look really nice. It looks perfect, very robotic like. And now let's go down towards the back. We're going to make our way down towards the back. You can see the dorsal plates going down, and they kind of get a little bit smaller as you go towards the tail. The tail's kind of has a very strange rounded part at the end, and it kind of looks kind of goofy. But other than that, I mean, the figure is just phenomenal. Almost everything that X Plus puts out is just amazing. You could see a little armor plating on the tail. The detail is very good. It's exact replica. And now let's look at the jetpack part. This is where Garuda is supposed to. This part I'm looking at is where Garuda is supposed to attach to him for him to become Super Mechagodzilla. And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of pre-orders available anymore. We have I don't know. They're re-releasing the figure with a Super Mechagodzilla 30 centimeter figure this just next year. But I don't know if I'm going to be getting it. I'm not going to be able to catch it on time, and the price is just going to go up. The price just becomes insane. You can see these afterburners on the inside. Let's look at a little bit more closely, and it's an amazing piece. And now let's look at the arms. And the arms have some articulation. You can see move the arms a little bit up or down if you want. And the wrists, you can move them. And like I told you guys, I'm not sure. I haven't tried to room them 360 degrees. And you can see okay, let's look at the hands. The hands are nicely individually sculpted. The metallic pieces look realistic. This is about as realistic as you can get as a vinyl figure, which really is a statue, of course. And then you can see this part right here is where these little cables are supposed to come out, and with these little vice grips that pierce Godzilla's skin are supposed to send electrical volts of electricity, if you guys remember the movie. And then you can see the metallic, the amazing detail that goes into the hands. And okay, let's look at it from this point right here. It looks awesome. I love the detail of this figure. I mean, it doesn't need to be necessarily have so much detail, because this is an exact replica of what he looked on the movie. And you can see right here, the shafts right here, the ventilators. They look like ventilator shafts, anyways. And very muscular arms, and this is a very massive figure. And now let's look at the chest, the armor plating on it. It looks exactly, oh my god, I am just blown away by the detail and the way it looks. It's just astonishing. It astonishes me I just started collecting X Plus last year, so I'm kind of new to this. But I'm not new, of course, is to Godzilla. Of course, I've been having. Now let's look more towards down the legs. I've been a Godzilla fan since birth, so. And you can see down there, right here, it looks like some details, like a kind of the waist part, and you see some more ventilator shafts. This is probably what causes it to be able to fly in the movie. And you could see some right here. Actually, this part is where the naval gun. I don't know if you Mega Buster is supposed to come out, and it's supposed to open up. If you get the Rick Boy, it has Mega Buster, I think. And oh, by the way, those of you who don't know what Rick Boy means in X Plus, it's like it's probably named after the person, and it's Rick Boy is like an extra accessory. Like, just say if I would have got Super Mechagodzilla, it would have extra accessories with it, including the Garuda. And okay, the legs are just greatly. There's some more afterburners looking things, and then you can see the leg. You can see the joints right here. It's very robotic, like very. And then you see more ventilator shafts and more the inside of it. It looks very realistic, and you can see. Okay, let's look at down here. The ankle parts, the joints. You can see all the joints, and the feet are. I love the way the feet look. The feet look fantastic. Simple, but at the same time very nice a nice look. It captures the film very much, and then you can see the ankle. All right, let's look at the bottom of the feet. The feet are a nice dark gray and light gray kind of painted on it. I'll be talking about the paint job. Not a whole lot to talk about it. The paint job's amazing, but I'm just gonna save that. And then okay, you can see that the feet. The feet usually have the Toho logo on it and the X Plus logo on it, but I'll show you guys where that's at right now. And then you can see the feet. It looks very a lot of, yeah. This is, I mean, out of every I've seen, I'm planning. That's on my wish list to get a Giga Brain 1972 Gigan, because I got the one for Final Wars. And okay, let's look at the feet, and you can see the joints and all the ankle joints and the ventilator shafts, the afterburners for him to be able to fly. All right, let's look at him from this point. And once again, okay. All right, he looks fantastic. He looks amazing. All right, here's the tail stand, and this is the tail stand is just a little thing that helps it stand up, keep it from falling backwards. I guess if you could possibly put this guy on your shelf if you, I would just use the tail stand. It's not like I really play with this stuff. I mean, it makes, of course, I want to play with it and stuff. You know, I really am like a big kid sometimes. So, but of course, okay, the side profile. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay. You can see the Toho logo on it. The Plex. This figure was released in 2017. And you can see the X Plus logo. So this is not a bootleg, okay? I just want to make that perfectly clear. Made in China, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm going to put him next to my first X Plus figure I ever got. Gigan, the 30 centimeter Gigan. And you can clearly see that he's a big 30 centimeter figure. And he's actually 35 centimeters in length, and he's probably about 14 inches tall, or 15, just a shy of 15 inches. And look at this, the new Super Mechagodzilla that's coming out. And here's the supposed to be a 11 inch. It's actually smaller than that. It's about just a shy of 10 inches. This Shin Godzilla. Here he is next to Imperial's Godzilla from the for 1985, and that is a 13-inch figure, and he is clearly 14 inches to 15 inches tall. And next to him, yes, very large. Wow. Amazing. And the final size comparison is a pretty big one. Pretty gigantic. Here he is next to my custom-made X Plus 48 centimeter Godzilla, burning Godzilla, so you guys could get an idea of how big this guy really is. And next to burning Godzilla, he definitely has a lot of girth, a lot of size. Wow. It's kind of hard to put these two in frame. I'm not exaggerating. A lot of people say that online, but let me pull out of the way. Get these guys a little bit better. Yeah, look at that. Wow. All right, I'm going to give this figure a 10 out of 9.5 because it is almost perfect. And paint job. The paint job is perfect. I could probably customize this, but I don't want to do that. I really don't. I just want to leave it as is, because I could customize it, make it completely silver, but then that would mean I would have to buy another, and I just don't want to do that, because he looks just awesome. He looks amazing. All right, you guys, put a like below this video. Do you guys have this figure? If you don't, you really should add this to your wish list of X Plus. This is my third X Plus figure I've ever had, with the Godzilla 1984 and the Gigan 2004. Now this one from 1993, and my custom. Yeah, I know it's a bootleg, but it's still X Plus. Gigantic series burning Godzilla. Put a like below this video. Tell me if you guys love. If you guys don't know X Plus, before I sign off this, I'm going to tell you guys once again. X Plus is a horror movie, science fiction that creates statues and figures like this one with some articulation, because most X pluses don't have articulation. They're specifically for show and not you don't really, these are not toys. You don't play with them. You can as toys, but they're not really toys. And they also create other things like Dragon Ball Z and other horror movie and science fiction related characters. But I'm focused on getting the Godzilla collection, the Gameras, the Ultramans. So this is really where my interest lies. And X Plus really knocked it off the park with this figure. And I'm very pleased and very just astonished of having this guy. He's an amazing piece to have, you know. So, oh, by the way, if you're into X Plus, or you're just getting into X Plus, you might want to go on Facebook. There's the X Plus Collectors Club. It's I guess an exclusive club, and you just tell them how to get into that. Even if you don't have an X Plus yet, you can do it. You can join. I'll put it on the link of the description below. And if you want to, they sell X Plus for decent prices sometimes. You have to put X Plus related. It's only X Plus. It's not Bandai. It's not Marmot. It's not Gigabrain. It's not SH Monster Arts. Blah 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 blah. So that's the kind of people they want. Only strictly X Plus. And I'm very proud to have found this group. It's pretty cool to be it's a bunch of people that are big fans of Godzilla, as I am. So those of you who want to join this club, check it out. There's an application. You got to just say what you like about Godzilla, and then they see if they'll approve your application, and you can join. It's a private club. I don't know what to say about that, but anyways, all right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my last two videos. I hope you guys really stay tuned for more of Louis Fallon's Entertainment. And this is your reviewer, and I am signing off. And you guys, all right, Godspeed. See you guys later. Bye.